c'est moi, ton préféré Teletubby, Renee, and today I just want to talk about a few tips to do better portraits, maybe. Well, I mean, you don't have to take these tips. These are just things that I've learned personally that have helped me become a little bit better. I mean, I'm no Picasso, but you know. Anyway, so for the first tip, I would say is to start out drawing shapes. Don't focus too much on how to draw things specifically, like, oh, how do I draw an eye? How do I draw a nose? Or how do I connect this or that? Look at how the shapes interact. And I know that's pretty vague and weird, but I'm telling you, it works. Like, just drawing things in shapes like cheekbones. They're more rectangular, or I don't know. I mean, I'm not too good at geometry, so I don't really know. Rectangular prisms, maybe. Whatever. But you get the point. So try to use shapes instead of like actually trying to draw things out, especially for things like the lips. As you can see, I did a circular, whatever you want to call it, to represent that's where the mouth would go. And then I also resize things, and then I'm just adding the hair in. Don't really care about that, but yeah, that's pretty much everything for my first tip. Okay, and now we're going to be moving to the second tip, which is the coloring part. So start by selecting your base colors for everything. Don't do anything else just yet. Okay, so by the way, I also use my reference photo directly on my canvas, but you can't see it because it's kind of shy and doesn't like to be recorded. But yeah, I color pick directly from the reference photo, and then I just go in and add my base color, highlight, shadow, all that good stuff. Now, to continue on with the coloring process, that's when I start to go in and select darker ranges for colors. Also, another thing to note, nothing is ever pure black and nothing is ever pure white. Unless you want it to be, then cool, that's your choice. You don't have to listen to that or anything else. But yeah, just putting that out there. Also, I go back in and I render it some more because I like to aim for as much realism as I'm capable of, which I hope to get even better in the future. But yeah, you know, I like to paint over the sketch as well, so I merge all of my layers, and sometimes I use another layer on top when I feel like I'm not sure of something. I also use the blend tool, the blur tool, sorry. That's what I use, but be careful because if you overdo it, then you can get a really muddy portrait. Unless it's what you're going for, cool. I don't know, sometimes mine comes out really muddy, and in this case, I mean, I don't really mind it. So yeah, that's another thing. I can't remember what else I wanted to say. That's probably why I should have wrote that down. Sorry, kind of unprepared because I wasn't really trying to be a helpful person on YouTube, but I guess whatever, we're here now, so yeah. Okay, so this is basically the end of me talking, but I'm just going to reiterate what I just said previously. So first of all, use your shapes. Don't let the shapes use you. Also, use a reference photo. I don't think I said that. I said I like to use reference photos, but it actually does help. Don't be ashamed to use reference photos because every artist uses one. If they tell you that they don't, they're a liar. 3, remember to pick your base color, your highlights, your base, everything. Just pick everything, you know. And by doing this from an actual photo, you also build your what is it called? I don't remember, but basically if you keep doing that, you're gonna remember it eventually, and then you're gonna get to a point where you don't need to pick that anymore. You don't need that help. So it's just gonna help you and make you better by doing those studies of color. I mean, I didn't want to do it at first because I was like, color studies, oh my gosh, I'm so uncomfy. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Gotta go. Love you. Bye.
All the rich niggas want